guys, welcome back. This is Eddie Bracamontes, IFBB Pro, episode number 2, making the monster series, the Arnold Brazil prep files. Today we're going to talk about a little bit of what I'm eating during this prep. Right now I'm going to get my pre-workout meal ready, kind of go over what I do generally, and pretty much it's my pre-workout meal has been, the same. Even in the off season, it's the same stuff, but just a little bit more, obviously, because I need a little bit more calories, a little bit more fuel. But pretty much for my pre-workout meal, I'll do 1 cup of oats. I also do 3 whole eggs, which I'll pull out of the fridge right now. I need to go grocery shopping later on tonight, restock everything. But got 3 whole eggs, and then I do egg whites as well. So I highly recommend, and I've been doing this for years, and it's still very important to weigh out all my food, and I highly suggest that for anyone that wants to start, because that's the only way you're going to know exactly what you're consuming. And that way, if you're not seeing your body change as far as gain weight, gain muscle, or lose body fat, you don't want to lose muscle, you can make the adjustments from there. That's the only time you can do that, is when you know exactly what you're taking in as far as your macros, if you weigh your food out. So very important, always weigh your food, measure it out. It's so simple. It takes time, so don't be lazy. But when you put in that extra work, that's what pays off, So this is my pre-workout meal, and then post-workout, some chicken and vegetables. I'm having 6 meals during this prep. Off season, it can go anywhere from 8 to maybe 9 meals sometimes. Usually about two of those meals are shakes. That's the number one thing I got to tell you guys. I always get the question is, what's the best way to put on weight? How can I get bigger? How can I get bigger? How can I get bigger? And my answer is always, you got to make sure you're eating enough food. People always think that you can take a pill, inject something and it's going to make you work. I'd be lying to you if I said that doesn't work. However, if you're not taking in the right number of nutrients, the right number of calories, all that shit is going to just be a waste. I'm taking less supplements now than I was when I was in my early 20s, and I'm getting better results because I'm following proper nutrition, and proper training, of course. But if food is not correct, you're not going to get your body where you want it to go. Plain and simple. So the only thing that really changes in my pre-workout meal in the off season is I'll add in a little bit of strawberry jam, maybe some strawberries, a little bit of fruit. But since we get closer and closer to the show, then Chris cuts those things out, and we have just plain old oatmeal. I put some cinnamon and you saw some stevia in there to sweeten it up. But off season, I'll add in some fruit, add in some strawberry jam just to flavor it up. But that changes during prep, so we like to have just plain old oatmeal. So pre-workout meal's down. Now we're back here at the gym, ready to train some chest. Again, thanks again for following the series. Hope you guys like it. It's time to kill it. When energy level's low, it really helps out to have that extra push, to have that extra spot. So I try to train with someone about 50% of the time. My buddy Chase, we've been working together for a few months now. When we first started, he was about 260 pounds. Now he broke 300, so he's pretty excited. He's a hard worker, and he has a lot of potential, so he's going to join us on the chest workout. Check it out. So we're done with flat bench. Now we're gonna hit an incline here on the Smith machine. I would say number one tip for targeting chest is make sure you keep your shoulders back. Because as soon as you keep your shoulders back, it'll minimize the use of your shoulders when you drive forward. You don't want this. You don't want your shoulders to take over. You want to pull those shoulder blades back, keep them pinned on the bench to isolate your chest. You get a really good pump. I would say develop a routine for both the gym and your meals. Make it a point to set aside time to plan it out. Because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. That's an old cliche, but it's true. So for a beginner, schedule your training sessions, schedule the gym time. Just like you have a schedule for work, you have to be there at a certain time. You punch in, you punch out. The same for the gym. Make it a point to make it there, be consistent. Start off maybe every other day, you know. Then once your body gets conditioned, then you can go more frequently. And with your meals, same thing. Make a plan, stick to the plan, and watch your body change, watch it grow. I would say you gotta be really careful, and everyone's body is different. You know, some people, you know, rebound in a way where they just swell up and hold a lot of water. Other people, you know, their muscles can absorb the carbohydrates and reload their glycogen stores and they look, you know, full as fuck. So it all depends, but I would say for a beginner, I would say be very careful. I know you want to eat, you know, all the sweets and junk food that you were deprived of during prep, but, you know, proceed with caution because it can really do some pretty bad things to your body, and you'll feel like shit, you know, honestly. So just kind of be moderate. Have a couple of cheat meals here and there, but then slowly introduce carbs back into your diet. I would highly recommend sticking with cardio, maybe not as much, but just a little bit, just to kind of help your body, you know, push through all that water, because you will retain water. So just be cautious and just don't go too crazy with the junk food. It's really high in sodium, and your body just want to, you know, suck all that in like a sponge. So just be cautious of not to go too crazy with it, and just do it like everything else in moderation. So in the off season, when I'm trying to grow, put on as much muscle as possible, you also got to be careful not to put any inches on your waistline, because usually that's a good indication that you're storing those calories, those nutrients as fat, which we don't want. So if you start noticing your waistline go up, just either cut back on carbs or increase activity like maybe some cardio to burn more calories. If you start feeling sluggish after you eat, usually that's a good indication that you're insulin resistant. We don't want to be insulin resistant, we want to be insulin sensitive. That way we respond so much better. So if you start noticing you're getting sluggish, getting tired after you eat, or if you notice your waistline going up, then usually that's a sign to either cut back on carbs or train harder, do more cardio, one or the other. But look for those two things when you're in the off-season trying to grow, because too many calories, too much body fat is not a good thing. it'll actually, more body fat means increased estrogen, which means decreased testosterone, which is a no-no. So if you see the scale going up, don't get too excited, because if you're a fat fuck, it's no good. We don't want fat fucks. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching episode 2 of Making a Monster. I really appreciate the support. Follow me on this journey for the Arnold Brazil. Make sure to check out next episode and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I appreciate the support, guys. Peace.